Well, hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Zhane coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is all about vanillas. It's all about vanilla perfumes for every single budget. Okay, so if you're ready to splurge or if you need to save a little coin, I have a great vanilla for you. I have all kinds of vanilla, woody vanillas, fruity vanillas, vanillas, brown sugary vanillas. So if you guys are interested in seeing what 20 vanilla fragrances I think are absolutely incredible that are not repeats, I don't think, from last year, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Zhane. Welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's get into it. You already know I gotta talk about the lip combo, and then we'll get into the goods. Today I went ahead and started off with the Trendsetter lip liner from Morphe, and I followed up with my favorite lip gloss in my collection, period, Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Sun Baked. So this is today's lip combo. I hope y'all love it. Now I always start off with my scent of the day. Go ahead and leave your scent of the day or night down below, because I would absolutely love to know. I love the chit chat. I love the dialogue. I've been slacking on responding to comments, but I'm gonna get back on it, okay? Because y'all have been tearing up my comments and I love it. Like, I love the interaction. It's just hard for me to keep up with two little kids and having to respond to comments. They be wanting all my attention. So let's go ahead and start off with my scent of the day. I am wearing Mahni Cassonade. I'm wearing Mahni Cassonade from Novices Parfum in collaboration with Sharita M, your girl Sharita. She's out here putting in work, and I love that. Her and AI putting in work. Like I said, I have a dedicated review on this scent, so I will not go into details with any of these, really, like with notes and stuff, because we'll be here all day. It's 20 fragrances to talk about. But Mahni Cassonade, to my nose, is a warm, sweet vanilla fragrance. I really get this like smoky toffee, which I find to be very attractive to me because I don't have a vanilla like this, and this has a woody tone to it as well, deep in the dry down like an amber wood, and I think that adds to kind of like the sexiness of this gourmand. It is sweet, it is decadent, it is rich, but it has this sophistication to it, and I think that comes from the woodiness, and I love that so much. Performs beautifully. Love the bottle. Okay, these privé bottles are stunning, and you get more than 100 ml of product, so I love that. And it's an extrait de parfum, so it performs beautifully. But yeah, I thought that this really fit like my vibe for my outfit, my little mini twist, makeup. This was the perfume that I felt like fit this vibe a little bit more. This one and another one, but I wanted a little bit of a sweeter take on a vanilla. So Mahni Cassonade is my scent of the day, and I highly recommend this one if you have not tried it yet. Speaking of a smoky vanilla, this fragrance is really pretty. I really like how this fragrance smells, but I like even more how it makes me feel. This is Creme Brulee from Teodoros Kalatinis, and this is his extrait de parfum line. He is about to come out with, or just came out with, a whole bunch of gourmand scents, like a pistachio and all types of stuff, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. I'm really starting to become a big fan of this brand because he's pretty accessible and affordable. But this literally smells like creme brulee. It's like that creamy, buttery, slightly smoky, charred sugar, like charred sugar on top. You get every element of it, but it's just straight up creme brulee. Straight up creme brulee. And it's an extrait de parfum. It performs beautifully. I really enjoy layering this with other fragrances. And if I want to smell super gourmand, like a buttery vanilla gourmand, that's what I'll go for. And this has like this lactonic creaminess to it, like this custardy type of tone that I think works so well, especially if you layer it with like more of a chocolatey fragrance. It's so good. It's so freaking good. So Creme Brulee from Teodoros Kalatinis, fantastic. Now, if you are the type that likes a vanilla, but you want it to be kind of fruity, a little fresher, a little airier, this is the perfect one for you, and it's for my baddies on a budget. This is the limited edition Vanilla Cloud from Clean Classic. Now, I will tell you that this one is perfect to throw in your purse, perfect to just go with. It's only 30 ml. I love this fragrance. I love wearing it to the gym, running errands. It has that vanillic tone, but it has this fruitiness to it as well. This is a clean brand, so you can guilt-free free, go crazy with this house. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I do have a dedicated review on this one as well. I'll leave it up in the eye in the sky. Don't worry, watch it after this one. But this one I find to be extremely beautiful by itself, layered with other fragrances. But if you like more of a fresher tone to your vanillas, then I think that this is fantastic. And again, this is a clean brand, so you don't have to worry about, you know, icky ingredients and things like that. This next one is fairly new to my collection. Well, I guess not anymore, but I really enjoy this one. I love how it makes me feel. I love how it smells. It's super cozy, and the fragrance smell kind of gives me the color of this dress. This is Afternoon Delight from Maison Margiela. This scent I've talked about on my channel before. It's giving Madeleines. Like, it's giving Madeleines. You get that, like, that baked good type of vibe, but it's still sweet. It's lactonic, it's creamy, it's sweet, it's vanillic. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the creamy sandalwood that is in here. It's so creamy and just smooth, and it works so well with that Madeleine accord. But that vanilla, it's like a baked good type of vanilla. It's not too sugary, too sweet, too artificial. This literally smells like a vanilla Madeleine, and I love that. I love that. This vanilla, classic citrusy vanilla. After I say that, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and leave in the comments what you think this next fragrance is. Lyra, of course, Lyra from Xerjoff in the Cosmoratti line. This is your quintessential sweet, citrusy vanilla with a little muskiness to it. It has some floral tones to it, but for real, what you're getting is that vanilla in here. I have the older bottle, so my label isn't white. It's all gold, but I'm gonna have to upgrade soon because I'm almost out of this. When I tell you, this smells so freaking good, and it projects beautifully. I love wearing this like spring, summer, maybe a little bit into fall, but sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with the citrusy tones in the fall and winter. I want something a little heavier, a little darker, but this one is a classic vanilla to me. I absolutely love it. That blood orange in the top with that licorice and the vanilla and the caramel. It's just perfection. I love everything about this fragrance. If you really want to smell like straight up vanilla, like a vanilla cake, but with a little bit of a citrusy tone to it in the opening, like, you know, just the first few minutes, you would love you some Lyra. Like, on skin, it smells so delicious and so delectable, and I'm so here for this one. Now, if you are looking to support an indie niche house that is Black owned, okay, I think Shansu's Vanilla Matrimony Intense is the way to go. Now, I do want to get my hands on the OG, but he sells out so quickly. And when I tell you this is an extracted parfum, it's an extrait de parfum. This for me is kind of like if Mahni Cassonade and creme brulee had a baby, but without the smokiness. It has that butteriness from the creme brulee, but it has that brown sugary, like warm, deep sweetness that Mahni Cassonade has. It's both of them. This to me, I would describe to be a buttery, sweet, warm vanilla fragrance on top of vanilla on top of vanilla. This has so many vanilla notes. I think this even has like a vanilla cake accord, and you definitely get that. It smells fantastic, and I love every single moment that I wear this fragrance. And the bad thing is it only comes in a 50 ml and it sells out pretty quickly, but it's pretty accessible. Like, it's not too crazy on the price. You're supporting an indie niche house, and you can tell it's a lot of love put into this fragrance and his fragrances in general. I've purchased 4 total, so this one and 3 others, and I have not been disappointed yet. So yeah, Vanilla Matrimony Intense from the House of Shansu is fantastic. Now, this one is a little newer to my collection. I want to get more wear out of this one because I actually prefer the most recent launch because it's more of a mango fragrance. But this is 7 Minutes from Kahir, and this is another indie niche house. I heard a lot of people talking about this on, I believe it was Instagram, a little bit on TikTok, talking about how this was a fantastic vanilla. To me, this is a woody vanilla. This gives me straight up woody vanilla vibes, super sexy, sensual, mysterious, femme fatale type of vibes. It's not super gourmand. It's not super cakey or foodie or anything like that. This is straight up sexiness. It's really, really refined in my opinion. And I find that, you know, this is giving like date night all black. You and your boo can share this fragrance. That's how gender fluid I feel like this scent is. And I love that. I love the bottle. It looks so cute. So I have 7 minutes and their newest release, Slow Sip. And they have a drink inspired by the Slow Sip fragrance. And I want to make that cocktail for you guys, tell you what I think, and give you guys like a house review, even though they only have 2 fragrances right now. So let me know if y'all are interested in that. But this one, super pretty, super warm, sweet, slightly spicy, woody fragrance. It has a little bit of a musky tone to it as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this bottle. I feel like it's just giving, like, it's kind of giving for me. So yeah, this is 7 minutes from the House of Kahir. This launch, oh my god, I was anticipating this so much because the visuals were making me hungry, and the fragrance is definitely a gourmand. This is Confetti Dorés. Confetti Dorés from Le Monde Gourmand. This fragrance is fire, and I bought Peach Delicious. It was a collaboration with Jade. She's like an influencer, a big influencer on TikTok and Instagram who does fragrance content, and they collaborated with her and 2 other content creators on their own versions of fragrances. I got her peach one and I layered it with this one. Fan freaking tastic. That one's like a peach cobbler scent. This is like a vanilla cake, confetti cake, like, you know, the Pillsbury vanilla confetti cake. That's what this is in a bottle. It has this sweet fruitiness. It has this vanillic tones. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and it's pretty affordable. Like, I believe this was under, I want to say it was under $35. $30, $35. This house you can find at Urban Outfitters. You can find this at TJ Maxx, but these newer launches you have to go on their site for. So yeah, I believe they might even be sold at Ulta. Are they sold at Ulta? I don't know. Let me check. But the Confetti Dorés, I wish I would have bought another bottle. Yeah, I only bought 1 of these, so definitely want to buy more. I bought like 5 at one time. So love this one. Great release from them. This might be in like my best launches of 2024 video because it's giving. Like, for this to be an affordable house and for this to be a vanilla scent, it performs well and it smells so yummy. Now I have 2 fragrances from the same house. Y'all know I love this brand so much, and they have 2 really good vanilla fragrances. One is very much so experiencing her hype right now, and the other one not so much. Silk Santal and Vanilla Royale from Kayali. Let's start off with Silk Santal. I actually filmed a full Kayali house review, but then they came out with the bougie marshmallow, and now I'm like, should I even post that? Like, should I just re-record it? And I think what I might do is film my initial review for bougie marshmallow and like incorporate it in that video and just make it super long. What y'all think? I really need some help. But Silk Santal really is a warm, sweet, citrusy, musky, woody fragrance. Very much so a sandalwood fragrance, but it has such an ethereal and like romantic vibe to it, and I think that's why so many people enjoy it. I know over time it's going to get better and better and better because all of my Kayali juices have gotten significantly darker, so I know it's gonna mature in the bottle. I know it's gonna age like fine wine, and I'm just so excited to see what this fragrance smells like in about 3 to 6 months because I know it's going to get a lot richer. So the praline and vanilla that are in here, gorgeous. It has some freesia, a little bit of a sugared musk. So yeah, really like this one. But Vanilla Royale, this is like the good girl, you know, vanilla sandalwood, really cute, fruity, you know, peachy floral fragrance. This one straight up sexy, grown woman vanilla. Like, I think this is so good. And comparing this one to Vanilla 28 and Vanilla Candy, it's like you can't even compare. This is a warm, boozy, sweet, woody, earthy vanilla fragrance. I definitely get the patchouli that's in here. The oud in here isn't really animalic or skanky, but it is there. It's very much so grounding, and it works so well with that patchouli. I love that creme brulee note that's in here. This has a little bit of booziness from some rum. Oh, this is so good. The vanilla, to me, it's giving a drier vanilla. It's not super sweet, but it is sweet enough to like uphold this fragrance and just make it so freaking good. Oh, I really enjoy this fragrance. The bottle, it's giving royale. It's really regal. Like, this is a really regal looking bottle, and the fragrance inside is not for the faint of heart. It's not for your very effortless feminine type of women. Get you Silk Santal if you like that. If you like to be a little bit daring, Vanilla Royale. So Silk Santal and Vanilla Royale. So this fragrance is a little change of pace. This fragrance to me is so cozy and it's calming and it's just, I don't know, grounding at the same time. This is Heal the Way from Sniff. This is so good to the point where I have purchased a backup bottle because I need more of this. I wish this was in a 100 ml so I could just spray it all over me. I love a good Palo Santo note. And the Palo Santo that's in here is gorgeous. This is a warm, sweet, woody, slightly smoky fragrance. Very calming and just beautiful. I love the vanilla that's in here. I love the Palo Santo. It just feels like a warm hug, right? Like a cashmere sweater type vibe. You know, you want to just lay up in the house. You feel good, but you just love that cozy vibe. You want to watch Christmas movies. That's what this fragrance is, in my opinion. It is absolutely beautiful, and I think I might have a discount code with them. I don't know. Just check the description box, but you can get you some. Get you some. They have a lot of good fragrances, and this one is probably one of my favorites. Now, this fragrance was not my favorite at first, but as I let it sit and as it's aged in the bottle a little bit, I think I'm going to put this on my December perfume tray. This is Riffacat from Paris Corner. This is supposed to be similar to Baby Cat from YSL, which I do not own. A lot of people own it. This one is a unique vanilla. I don't really like the opening with the LMI, but I do find that this fragrance is a warm, spicy, resinous, darker vanilla fragrance, and it has some woody tones to it as well. The cedar in here is pretty prominent. The LMI, very much so prominent. It's giving like a resinous, green, earthy scent. You also get some spices like pink pepper, things like that. You get some olibanum, which is also another resin. So it's giving you that depth, but not as much sweetness. If this had like an amber in it with the vanilla or like a caramel, it would have turned it into a completely different direction. But this one is a little bit more of a darker, woodier, earthier, mysterious, resinous vanilla. And this isn't for everybody, but I can definitely see a guy wearing this. For women, you gotta be in that mode, or you gotta layer it, or if you just like those fragrances in general, you would love this scent. We have another clean brand in the list, and this is, of course, Vanilla Woods from the 7 Virtues. This was my introduction into the house, and over time, of course, my juice has gotten darker because it has that Madagascar vanilla, but this is pretty much just a woody vanilla. Like, that's what I can say. It's warm, it's woody, it's vanillic, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet, but it's not too woody. It's pretty balanced. I also get a little bit of a musky tone to it as well. I find that this fragrance is very much so an easy reach, just like how Vanilla Cloud was an easy reach. Wear this to the gym, wear this running errands, wear this to bed. Dedicated bedtime, you know, scent. Vanilla Woods, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is such an easy reach that you can spray it on, not have to think about it. You smell good. You didn't have to spend so much money on a fragrance. And you just smell good. You can get it at Sephora. Like, very easy, very much so accessible. And it's another clean beauty brand. So if that's something that's extremely important to you, you have a fragrance or fragrances that smell incredible, but also, you know, fit your ethics. So love that about Vanilla Woods. Now, if you want to spend a little money, Fire at Will is your girl. This fragrance is one of the most beautiful vanillas that I have. It's so simple. It's not complex at all, but the simplicity of it is what makes it beautiful to me. This is really just a warm, sweet vanilla fragrance. It has so much transparency to it, but so much sweetness to it, but then it has a little bit of weight, but it's not too much. It has this airiness that's so elegant. It's just, oh, it's fantastic. And I know why this is a bestseller for a reason for the brand of Javoy, because it's so easy to wear. It's so easy to layer. It's just delicious without being too headache inducing or too much. It is just flawless. If you want a quintessential vanilla, you just want to smell like vanilla, but you do not want to smell like vanilla syrup or like anything too decadent and too rich, Fire at Will is the one for you. Not only are you getting gorgeous presentation, a gorgeous bottle, very much so giving you luxurious niche house vibes, but it's not gonna break the bank, and it smells incredible. Like, it smells so good. So I'm a sucker for packaging, I'm a sucker for bottles, but the juice inside has to be good as well. And this one is fire. So Javoy Fire at Will is a banger. Going back to a woodier vanilla, we have Vanilla Nera from the House of Letta, and they just released their Bourbon Brulee. Have that, been using that all up. This one was my first favorite at first, but now it's my second favorite. This is a woodier take on a vanilla. It has so many different facets that I find to be so good. It's warm, it's sweet, it's a little spicy, it's a little earthy. It is so sexy. Like, this is a sexy vanilla. It's not too sweet. Like, if you don't like sweet vanillas, you would love this scent. And it kind of reminds me of the Chloe private line bottles, but you don't have to spend that much. This bottle is under $100, and these days it's so hard to find an indie niche house or a niche house in general who sells high quality fragrances and bottles for under $100, and that's something that sets this brand apart. And also the owner is a content creator, so she's a content creator, a beauty channel, and then she started to talk about fragrances, and then she came out with her own line, and this was actually her first launch. I believe it was this one. Was it this one? I believe this was the first or second launch, because then it was Oris 22, or were they released together? I don't remember, but I bought this one first. And yeah, this is such a pretty vanilla. To me, I find it is perfect in my collection if I want to feel very sexy and like grown woman like, but I want to smell like a vanilla scent. Vanilla Nera is the way to go. But again, this is not your quintessential vanilla, okay? Don't be expecting to smell like a treat, because this isn't giving treat vibes. This is giving like, I don't want to say by the fireplace, because that's a bit much, but it's giving, it's fall time. You're at a bonfire, but you're not smelling the bonfire. You're just there in the environment. It's just warm, cozy, you know, a little earthy. So you're outside, you know, you get all those elements. It's perfect. Like, this is giving like pumpkin patch type vibes. Like, you know, you're with your kids, but you want to smell good. It's fall time. It's a little colder, so you need something a little heavier. That's what this is. So good. Now, I don't know about y'all, but these Middle Eastern fragrances have been busting lately, okay? Soiree, it's one of the newer releases from Maison Asrar, aka Gulf Orchid. This one, it's marketed as being super gourmand. I wouldn't say that. But the thing is, it is sweet, so I guess you could say it smells like a treat, you know? Like a dessert. But it's not too sweet, and that's something that I absolutely love. This is another easy reach for me. This is another bedtime, errand running, pretty much any occasion type of scent. You can layer this with other fragrances. This one I think is really good, especially if you're on a budget and you want something that's not super sweet, but you still want to have that vanillic gourmand tone without being woody or without being earthy. Like, you want a straight up vanilla, but that's not too sweet. It's giving... they're not dupes, not at all. They're not dupes at all. But it's giving the same energy that Fire at Will gives. So it's like transparent and airy, but it's still sweet and gourmand and vanillic. But it's not like so sweet to where you're like, okay, I only can spray 2 sprays of this because I'm not gonna last throughout the day. It's not giving that vibe. It's giving like, okay, like I smell good, I smell sexy, I smell sweet, but I'm not too sweet. I'm not doing too much. This one, fantastic. I think you could wear this to work, to church, to brunch, to lunch, to dinner, whatever. But if you want a little bit more heft, this isn't the fragrance for you. But if you like the idea of like a more airy type of vanilla, then you would absolutely love this scent. Also, this is a Middle Eastern fragrance, so it's super affordable. It's not gonna break the bank, and the bottle's gorgeous. Now we have another banger, okay? One of my favorites from this house, Menawi Ademi from Fragrance Du Bois. I have a dedicated review on this from back in the day. I was a little thinner, but it's okay. But I do have a dedicated review on this one if you want to check it out. Of course, I'll leave it up in the eye in the sky. But this scent is a gorgeous, warm, sweet, spicy, very spicy coffee, but not too coffee, vanilla fragrance. You definitely get the vanilla. You do get those warm spices. The cardamom is pretty prominent in my opinion. Oh, I love this. Oh, let me layer it. I'm gonna layer it with the Mahni Cassonade. It is just so good. Like, it's giving elegance, but you still smell sweet, but it's not too sweet. I love warm, spicy fragrances. And this just has the perfect balance of everything. I would say this is a balanced fragrance. And Fragrance Du Bois, of course, it's giving luxury. So love like the presentation and all that. But the scent inside, the juice is juicing. So Fragrance Du Bois, Minuit et Demi, perfection. If you want a warm, spicy vanilla fragrance with some different qualities, like a little coffee in there, a little caramel. You get a little bit of everything, but I'm not going too deep into notes because then we'll be here even longer than we have. This one here, this is for those with the sweet tooth. This is Lait Concentrate from CHABAUD. CHABAUD. This scent makes me so happy. They just came out with a tiramisu fragrance. I love me a good tiramisu. So that fragrance is gorgeous. It's called Mon Tiramisu. That's going to be in my haul video coming up after this one, I believe. I think it's after this one. This smells like, and please, please don't be upset when I say this, but it smells like cereal milk. I know that sounds crazy, but this smells like cereal milk. Like, it's warm, it's sweet, it's lactonic, it's creamy. I don't know what was in there, but it was something like some Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something. Like, it smells so freaking good. I just love the warm vanilla that's in here. This is more of a creamy, lactonic, sweet vanilla, and I just think it just works. Like, it works. It makes me feel so cozy, so like delicious. So this is straight up Gourmand City, like one of my favorites currently, like my lactonic favorites, and it's stunning. I layered this with a little bit of Chocolate Queen, and that was giving. I layered this with the Le Monde Gourmand's pumpkin cream. It added like this creaminess to it, so it kind of gave me this like pumpkin lactonic vibe. So good, so lactonic, so sweet, so creamy, just delicious, and I'm here for it. If you love a good vanilla floral fragrance, you would love this, specifically the note of orange blossom. This is Fakama from Gulf Orchid. Oh, this one, it's giving Love Don't Be Shy vibes, but it's giving the black bottle. I love the scent profile. If Love Don't Be Shy and Oriana had a baby, it's this, but it's not as like creamy and lactonic as Oriana is, but it's still fire. Oh my god, very much so heavy on the orange blossom. So you get this citrusy floral tone to it. It's sweet from the vanilla. It has this caramelized vibe to it as well, so it's like vanillic, but it has like a deeper sweetness. So I don't know if there's some caramel in here or what, but it's so good. I get a little bit of muskiness as well, so you get kind of a fresh tone. It is absolutely beautiful. Again, if Oriana and Love Don't Be Shy, the black bottle, had a baby, it would be Fakama, and I think it's gorgeous. The only thing I will say, bottle is really pretty to be on your vanity, but if you wanted to travel with this, I say decant it, because yeah, having this whole situation going on in your luggage might be a little much. This is my favorite scent from the house, hands down. This is Note Vanille from the house of M. Micallef. Now, I have the older bottle. They don't sell this bottle anymore, and that's why I've been trying to cherish every single drop that I have, because this is giving M. Micallef, like from what I remember, that just hand painted, the details. Now this fragrance is in the same bottle as their Ylang Gold, which I love, but I just thought this was just so cute and just quirky and like unique. Like, I just loved the packaging, but the scent inside, this is a warm, sweet, boozy vanilla. It has some woody tones to it as well. It's not too spicy, it's not too boozy, but it's there. It adds this layer of like depth and nuance, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And again, like I said, I try and cherish this bottle because they don't sell it anymore. But yeah, I love me some Notte Vanille, and I really feel like if you want you a warm, boozy vanilla from an indie niche house, Emi Calef is the way to go. I think I'm sad now. So that's all I have for you guys today. What are some of your favorite vanillas for fall and winter, or what are your favorite vanillas in general? Because I'm like a vanilla girl year round. I don't care when, where, how, I'm wearing a vanilla somewhere in my perfume tray. I just really liked going through my collection, seeing what fragrances I haven't really talked about much that need to get some love, and also some newbies that came into my collection that has blown me away. I hope you found something helpful, and I really hope that I put you on to some new, because I love talking about, you know, fragrances that a lot of people haven't talked about. So if you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, go ahead and leave me the ice cream cone emoji so I know you guys made it until the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.